Hey guys, Amy here with Profiles Backstage with your spooky October swag bag. This is such a fun new product and I'm so excited to show you guys how to use this product. So in your swag bag is black and white magic melt, along with a base gel that we're gonna have to use with those magic melt colors. And then along with those, we've also got our liner brush. This is a little bit thicker than a liner. I feel like we lied a little bit when we said liner. It's more like a painter, but this brush is perfect for this gel. Next, I wanted to throw some orange wood sticks in your swag and completely forgot. So this really is the best tool to use. And if you guys just saw me, I kind of smashed down the tips so it's not too sharp. You need something a little bit blunt to use to pick up this gel and create the design that you want, which we'll get into how to work with it. But I tried dotting tools, I tried silicone tools, I tried so many different tools, and really this orange wood stick I got the best result with. So I am going to start just by creating a base for each of my nails. I am just using the pumpkin from the Glitter Bomb collection. So I'm going to swatch 3 tips with the pumpkin, and we're going to give those a full cure. And when those come out, I'm also going to, just to add a little bit more glitz to the background. I think it helps with the video so that you guys can really see the designs that I'm creating. So I am going to add a little bit of the pink Aurora Chrome powder over top of it. So when your glitter bomb comes out of the light, it is a little bit tacky. So I am not putting like outshine on or anything like that. I am going right in with this chrome powder and just kind of sticking it to the tacky layer. Like I said, just to give that background a little bit more spice, just a little bit more. So once we've got those on, what's really important is the base gel of this gel melt. I keep calling it gel melt, but it's magic melt. So you've got to use this base, and trust me, I have tried multiple different top coats because I'm like, is this just a no wipe top coat, or is this a special product? So I will say you need this base under your magic melt. So we are going in with that base right now. This is going to go on just like a no wipe top coat would. No thicker, no thinner. You're just putting a nice even coat on there, and then we are giving this a full 60-second cure. And we're going to do that to all 3 tips, and then we'll get ready to put our color on and create our design. So I'm going to use my disposable palette. I would use something that is lint free, because when you are using that orange wood stick to kind of poke that gel away, you need to wipe it quick on something that is not going to pick up any lint. So I'm going to use that disposable palette for that reason. So we're going to go in with the black, and you're going to cover the entire nail, but you can see how quickly this starts to melt away from the surface. So one tip I will tell you, you need to work with this product pretty quick because it does move fast. So go ahead and get that full nail covered. If things start happening and moving, you're not happy with it, just go in and re-wipe it with the nail. So we're going in with that orange wood stick. We're cleaning that off, getting the gel off, and then we're going in and creating our eyes first, and then straight down the center for that mouth. So this is the ghost face, and as you can see, it's really starting to spread right now. We'll go in and create our nose. So any of your smaller pieces, your smaller details, do those last. Do your big pieces first, because it spreads so fast, those smaller pieces will start spreading too fast. So go in with the big eyes first, the mouth, and then go in and do your smaller pieces. So as this is spreading, of course, you're going to cure when you're happy with it. I'm still letting it spread out just a little bit, but now I'm going to take the brush that was included in your swag. I'm going to recreate that center of the nose there, so it kind of gives those 2 pieces of the nose. And then I'm going to go in and curve in the mouth a little bit. So we're just taking that same product that's on there. I'm not adding any product, and we're just moving it a little bit. But keep in mind, as you're doing this, this product is still moving, it's still melting and spreading. So again, be quick with it. So once again, you're happy, you're gonna go ahead and cure that. So now this is out of the lamp. I know that seemed like a fast cure, but I swear it was 60 seconds. So down your sides and up around the cuticle and the free edge, this product is going to pull away. There's no way to keep it up there. You'll be fighting it the whole time, trying to get it up on the cuticle, keeping it down on the sidewalls. I kind of like the way this looks because it's kind of a mask face. So it doesn't matter that it is pulled up from the sidewalls, but if you are doing a design and let's say you wanted this to only have the design in the center and you didn't want to see all that on the free edge, just take your black gel polish. I'm using Raven from the Babe line. I can use Raven a little bit thicker and not have to worry about any wrinkling. So I'm just taking this and going around my edges, fixing that cuticle area so that we have a complete blacked out nail around the design. So again, once you're happy with this, we'll go ahead and cure. And again, this is black gel polish. We're using this a little bit thicker, so make sure you're curing that for the full 60 seconds as always. So now we're gonna go in and we'll do a different design. So this one, we're just pulling it kind of halfway down the nail, just letting the brush strokes kind of like ombre it onto the nail. And again, you don't want to overuse the product, but you want to get good coverage. So we're going to go in and just start wiping away little dots, start to help it to start to melt away. And you'll notice in areas that it starts to melt, that the gel starts to get really, really thick. So you might have to work at it a little bit more to get those dots in there so that it can start to spread the way you want. So again, the longer this part takes you, the more it's going to melt away. So I purposely am taking a long time for me to create this design on this nail because I want to kind of show you, you can go back in and move and manipulate the gel into the design that you want until you start to see that Swiss cheesy look that you're looking for. But just don't fall into the trap. Like if this starts moving too much for you, just pick up the brush out of the gel polish bottle, repaint it, and start over. I feel like you can waste a lot of time trying to put it back and it's still shrinking and melting. The thing with this product is it is a lot of fun and you can do a lot of cool designs with it, but it is not as easy as they make it look on social media, guys. Trust me, I've been playing with this for a minute and I've had to redo quite a few for sure. So again, once you're happy, go ahead and cure that and make sure we're doing that for the full 60 because you saw how thick that gel could get in certain areas. So once that comes out of the lamp, I did want to show you guys, because I know a few people are going to either try this or ask. Chrome will stick to it. It does leave a little bit of a tacky layer, so you can chrome right over. The problem is that base gel is also going to grab some of that gel, or I'm sorry, some of that chrome. So make sure you're using kind of a translucent chrome if you want to add some chrome powder onto the design that you created. I am going to just use the same chrome powder that I used over the pumpkin when we first started, but you can see how well it accepts the chrome and it kind of gives it that molten metallic look, which I love. So yes, add chrome powder always. If there's a question, just add chrome. It's like glitter. We all love it. So make sure you dust it really well, and then of course we're always top coating and popping that back in the lamp for the full 60 seconds. Now we're also going to top coat our ghost face. And you will notice too, working with this gel, you're gonna have an uneven structure. So surface structure, I mean, because the gel melts, it's going to create little valleys and high spots. So go in with your top coat a little bit heavier, or you can always take it out a little early, run a buffer over it, and then put another top coat over it if you are kind of OCD about your surface structure like I am. Okay, and for our next design, we're gonna do the viral word that spreads out and makes it look all cute and bubbly. So we're gonna do Boo, because, you know, we gotta stick with the Halloween theme. Now, One thing is, because this moves so fast, don't go in too heavy. So we're just getting enough on there so that it spreads a little bit, that it covers a little bit, but don't go in too heavy because you're going to end up with so much gel when it starts to ball together that it's going to be hard to carve out your word. We're going to go in with our orange wood stick, and again, make sure that you're moving fast. If that product is too thick, you're gonna have a hard time carving out, which is exactly what's happening to me right now. I'm carving out and it's immediately pulling back together. So what I'm gonna do at this point is take that brush out of the bottle, really take a lot of the gel off of that brush, and then go in and kind of scrape off some of the gel. Obviously, I had too much on there, and sometimes, again, when you have too much on there, it just won't separate where you want it to. So it's kind of a fine balance of getting the perfect amount of gel, especially if you're trying to do something that needs to look like something like a word, which is what we're seeing all over social media. So I wanted this to be easier, but again, give it a couple tries. It is worth it, and it is easy once you get the hang of it. So we did this really quick. We put our boo on there. Once this starts to spread, I am going to go back in with my liner brush, and I'm going to help it a little bit, manipulate it and move it kind of where I want so I can make sure my word is legible. Once we're happy with this, we're going to go into the light. Okay, and now we are out of the light, and we are going to top coat this one and give that final cure. But I did want to show you guys one other design real quick. And we're going to do this on a shorter tip, but something a little bit more uniform. I'm seeing a lot of like a honeycomb design, or even just something that looks a little bit more uniform. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna cover the whole nail. And again, don't go in too thick, don't go in too thin. Once you've got that perfect consistency down, you've got good coverage, we're gonna go in with the other side of the orange wood stick. This is gonna give us a little bit of a wider pull of that gel. And we're just going to start going in just by creating those lines, and then just let it do its thing. If you need to pick up your liner brush to help it along on some of the sides, that's totally fine. So now it is spreading nice and evenly, which is exactly what I want to see. And I am gonna use my liner brush just to clean up a few of the lines. I wanted to reconnect them. And again, once we're happy, we're going into that lamp for 60 seconds. So now when this comes out of the lamp, I am going to take that Raven from the Babe line. Again, this one is a go-to for me because I can use it a little bit thicker and it really mimics the way that gel looks. The Magic Melt, it looks the same because I can use it at the same consistency. And we're just going to line the edges and connect those at the top that kind of fell apart. And again, there's not really a way to keep it from pulling on that cuticle area or those sidewalls. It's the nature of the gel. It's meant to kind of melt together and pull away from sides and pull away from areas that you're scraping it from. So this is really the only way to fix that. But again, it's an easy fix and I love the way it looks. So it's just a fun new trend, easy design, and again, gets your clients talking and loving the artwork. So here we go. This is the finished result, and you can top coat this. If you do want to leave this that textured look, you could, because it's not a lot of black gel, you could wipe that tacky layer off and it would be fine. I think that the base gel acts as a very good top coat as well. But I will tell you, sometimes that base gel, when you're top coating it, it pulls away a little bit. Your top coat pulls away. So make sure you give it that roll in the light, like using your line of light to make sure that you've got good coverage. Make sure that you do that so that you don't have spots missing your top coat. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about this new Magic Melt and how many colors should we have in this Magic Melt. I don't know. It's very interesting and fun to work with. So let me know what you guys think and make sure you tag me in all of your photos and videos. And happy October. Happy Halloween. See you guys next month.